welcome back to my channel. I have a new video for you today. I'm kicking off my new series, Diaries of an Oily Skin Girl, with this new bag of goodies that I just bought from Sephora. I went to Sephora the other day and I just had to get my hands on these products because everybody is buzzing about them in the beauty industry. I mean, the internet is going bananas, and these products just came out this month, so I wanted to get my hands on them and tell you guys a little bit about them. So what I got, if you haven't figured out or if you weren't able to guess, is all the products or some of the products from the Fenty Beauty line. So if you haven't heard or if you're not, familiar with the beauty industry, or you don't keep up with the news in the beauty industry, Rihanna actually released her beauty line, Fenty Beauty, and it was crazy. Like, everyone went crazy because she came out with 40 foundation shades, and with this line, she definitely came through because she accommodated everyone of every skin tone, everyone with a certain type of undertone. She accommodated for everything, and with 40 foundation shades, there's no way you can't find your shade. Rihanna also made sure that the prices weren't through the roof. Like, they are, pricey for the average person who wears drugstore foundations, but these are pretty affordable when you're comparing high-end foundations, as well as other makeup products. So Rihanna definitely hit the ball out the park with this line, and I'm so excited to show you guys what I got. And I'm so excited to support her. I mean, like, I loved Rihanna since she came out. I'm a fan of her music, and she's the first person that I saw live in concert, so I'm a little biased, but definitely, without a doubt, I'm going to give you my honest review of these products. And I know there's tons of reviews out there, but I really want to thank you for watching mine. There's always a difference between each person that shows makeup on themselves. I mean, I want to represent for people of my skin tone, people of color. I want to represent them, and I want to be able to show you that there are shades available for you, and there's a way to do makeup that is, accommodating to your skin. So I wanted to review these products, but I just want to tell you guys about a few of the things. It was funny because I actually went in the store and everything was empty, and then all of a sudden, before I cashed out, there was a new shipment that came in. So I got all brand new products, and I'm so excited to show you. If you guys are interested, please keep watching. I am wearing these products now, and I'm going to show you my application of them. I will be doing a full day wear test. That way you can kind of see how the foundation, how each of the products hold up. And yeah, that's basically it. So I have my bag full of goodies, and the first thing I'm going to grab that we're all curious about is the foundation. I didn't grab the primer because the primer is more so focused on like smoothing and blurring out your pores. Pores aren't really a concern of mine. They're not, at least they're not the main concern. My main concern is my oily skin. I want to make sure to keep my my makeup matte and to make sure that I wear products that control the shine. I did try it out in the store, and the consistency is like a lotion. It's more of a moisturizer consistency. It smells like a cosmetic lotion, and I really didn't see any effect on my face as far as pores. I do have oily skin, so I can only speak for oily skin. I'm going to try to make this as raw and real as possible, and I'm going to try not to have too many variables. So some people, when they do wear tests, they don't put a setting powder, don't wear a primer. I'm going to do it exactly like I do it on a regular day, because then what's the benefit of it? You want to know how it's going to be for your whole work day or for a whole Saturday. So I'm going to do it exactly like I would normally. You know, my fellow oily skin girls definitely know what I'm talking about. We need a primer and we need a setting powder. So I'm going to be using those products as well. And they're going to be my normal products. So that way we know that it's not those products that are affecting whatever result that we get. So it's just going to be just the foundation that we're evaluating today. What I love is that not only did she cater to the deeper shades, but she catered to the lighter shades too. The very, very fair skin toned females who can't find their shade. I read an article about how her line catered to an albino woman and she was able to find her shade. I think that is incredible. Start off with my primer. Before I prime, I usually do moisturize. What I've been using, and I've been loving this, is the Daily Hydration Moisturizer by e.l.f. And I've actually been using this on my clients as well when I do makeup. So it's pretty good for all skin types. It's very light and it does have like a light fresh smell or scent. Aloe, vitamin E, and cucumber. And then it has also shea butter, grape, and orange. So those are some things that are good for the skin. And it does come with the pump. And I think that is so creative for a moisturizer. And e.l.f. has been killing the game with their skincare products. The consistency is like a gel lotion. It is pretty smooth. And once you put it on the skin, it just feels so hydrating. I'm just going to give it a minute. And the primer that I'm using is the POREfessional by Benefit Matte Rescue. And it's supposed to have an invisible finish and it's a mattifying gel. This is what it looks like. It's blended with diamond powder, known for its soft focus blurring effects. And it instantly minimizes the look of pores. It's like a green gel. So let's see how it is. And where I get oily is basically my T-zone. So on my nose and my chin and my forehead. So I usually just put it wherever I need to as far as just my T-zone. I'm just going to open this package, and this is in the shade 330. And on the package, it says it's called the Pro Filter Soft Matte Long Wearing Foundation, and it's supposed to be medium to full coverage for all skin types. It's long wear and it's light as air. This is such a great packaging. I mean, this is so classy. It looks so good. She did such a great job with it. It's just simple, you know. This just says that you can have a simple package without having like all this glitter and glam. It's very sleek. It is cylindrical, but she does have these flat sides, so it's easy to hold. And a white lacquered cap. And it does have a pump, which we all love. Rihanna actually helped us out and gave us more than a fluid ounce. She gave us 1.08 fluid ounce. This is very affordable. It was $34, I believe. And that is really affordable for a foundation to be something close to high end. I mean, there's foundations that are like $60 and they don't even perform that well. I'm gonna be using a sponge on one side and a brush on the other side, just so we can get a feel for the difference of application. Because some of us do use sponges, some of us do use brushes. This is my beauty sponge from Cosmic Lashes. It's actually really soft and it's pretty big. It's round here and it has a flat side here, so it does fit pretty perfect into your under eye when you're blending out your concealer. This is from Cosmic Lashes again. I do have an affiliate code down below in the description bar if you guys want to go check it out and purchase some products. They do have beauty sponges as well as eyelashes and some other tools, beauty tools. So if you want to check them out, definitely check out the code down below. If you don't want to use the code, it's no problem, but definitely go check it out so you can see what kind of products they offer. So I'm using the sponge today, and I'm going to also use this brush that I got from TJ Maxx. It was in a set. It's from True Beauty, and it's the round blending face brush. I'm going to actually pump the foundation on my little palette here, and we can kind of see what the consistency is. So I did about 2 full pumps. We'll see if I actually need that much, but I'm going to start with the side with my sponge. So I'm just going to dip into the product, and I'm going to start just blending it out. And always remember to blend down to your neck, because you don't want to have the problem of looking like you have a mask on. So that actually gave really good coverage. The consistency of the foundation, it's actually really liquidy. It's not at all thick, and it blends really well. I mean, I'm really satisfied with how that looks. It does match my skin pretty well. Like I said, there's no way that you can't find something that's close to your skin tone. I did hear that this foundation does oxidize. They don't use that word. They just say that as it dries down, it does get a little bit darker, a shade darker. So I got a shade lighter than what I thought I needed, just in case you're wondering why it's a little bit lighter. But I think it actually blends in pretty well. I'm just going to stamp that in, and then we can go in and use the brush. So right now I feel like it's blending in pretty well, and I'm not having any issues with streakiness, patchiness, none of that. It's kind of giving a little bit of a glow for some reason. I don't know if there's something in the foundation that she had as an ingredient that makes your skin glow. But I do notice that, and I don't know, I'm really liking the finish. It does feel matte, but you don't get that thick mask feeling from matte foundation. It feels rather comfortable, and I actually can't feel that I have foundation on. So let's go in with the brush and see what it's gonna look like on this side. A lot of times when you use a beauty sponge, the coverage is a little bit sheared out, whereas with a brush, you get a more fuller coverage. So with this foundation, a little bit goes a long way. Like, I barely used the 2 pumps that I put on here. This foundation does dry down pretty fast, so you want to work fast with it. You don't want to let it sit on your skin, because then it might be a little bit hard to blend, but it's actually blending out pretty well. If you do have dry skin, you might want to make sure that you hydrate and moisturize, because like it says on the package, this is a matte foundation. It is really matte, so I'm actually liking the coverage. I would say this is like a medium to full coverage. You can build it up, but I'm just gonna leave it the way it is because I do like how it is right now. So that's how the foundation looks, and it looks really good actually. So let's move on to the contour and highlight sticks. It's the Match Sticks. I got the trio, like I said, and I got the shades Caramel, Truffle, and Rum. And this is what the packaging looks like. I think it's so great. Like I said, it's simple. Like, she went the simple route. It does say Fenty Beauty, and it has her logo right here, Fenty Beauty. And this is such great packaging. She was creative with this because they're magnetic. So you can kind of just stick them together and toss them in a bag or toss them in your purse. It's easy to take on the go. And that was such a creative thing to do with your packaging. Like I said, I feel like all throughout the line, she just gave so much thought. I mean, you know, like she didn't just slap her name onto any type of product. These are the contour and highlight match sticks. I got the trio, and I think it was cheaper to get the trio because the trio was $54. You are able to buy the sticks separately, and I think it's $25 each. So for 3 of them, you would have been paying $75, where you saved a few dollars if you bought the trio for $54. I'm going to start with the concealing shade. This is caramel, and you just pull it off, and here is the stick. So let's just see how much product we get. And it looks like we get a lot of product in this stick. So let's try this out. I think this might be a little bit too exact to my skin, where it's not going to be a highlight shade, but let's just try it out. I'm going to use my sponge and use the flat side to blend that out. So far, applying the stick to the skin, it is a little bit dry. It's not as like smooth as you would want it to be. And I don't know if that's because you have to kind of warm it up on your skin. So maybe next time we'll just try that out. It's actually blending out pretty well. I don't have to put too much effort into it. Some concealers, it's hard to blend them out and you kind of have to do a little too much work. I'm going to set my concealer because that's what I usually do. I'm going to use the powder that I always use. This is like my holy grail setting powder. I don't feel that it's necessary to go buy like a $30 setting powder when you could just buy one for like $5. This is the Coty Airspun loose face powder, and this is in the color Natural Neutral. So it's not white, but it's not yellow. I think it's a good shade, especially for my skin tone. Next up is the contour stick, and I have the shade Truffle. So again, there's the packaging. It does say Fenty Beauty, and the sticker is on the back with the name. So this is Truffle, and I think this is a good shade for me. So let's try it out. So this one feels a little bit better than the concealer. It could be because it has, they're like sticking together. I just put it down and they're sticking together. I think it could be because it's, you know, working with a lot more space where I'm going to actually set that with a powder. There is no blush in here, but we're going to try this Rum on one side. This is supposed to be a highlight shade. Let's try it out. I'm just going to swatch it on my hand really quick so I can show you guys. All right. And it's like a bronzy peach type of undertone. I think that would look really good. So let me just try it on one side, and then the other side I'll try the highlighter. The highlighter duo. That is really hard to draw on your face. We're just gonna spread it out. So it looks like these are supposed to be like really subtle. I don't think you're really supposed to put a lot on. Like, as you can see, that's really, really subtle. So gonna blend it out with my finger. All right, and like I said, in this collection there was no blush shade. I know that there was some other other matchsticks that could be used as blush shades because they are more pink. So I'm going to use my Milani Baked Blush in Coralina. last but not least, we're going to try out the highlight shade. So the packaging, again, she just did so good with the packaging. It's like a sleek white, it's like a white duochrome because you do see some like purple shades in there, and it's in the shape of an octagon. I think that was so creative. This is Mean Money and Hustla Baby. This is Hustla Baby and this is Mean Money. And these are the Kilowatt Freestyle Highlighter Duos. This is Mean Money. You can barely see it. It's like very, very subtle. And this is Hustla Baby. And again, this is that matchstick in the shade Rum. But Mean Money is very, very subtle. I feel like that's for one of the days when you just kind of want to have a subtle glow, but nothing too glam like this. We're going to try out Mean Money right here. So see, as you can see, it's such a subtle glow. Very, very subtle. It's a little bit more than the Matchstick in Rum. So it's very subtle. And then let's try out Hustla Baby. Whoa, that is nice. Oh my gosh, that's really nice. Like, look at that. I'm just going to do my eyes and I'll be back. So that way we could just make this quick. And then we'll go on to our check-in. So just give me a second and I'll be right back. So I'm back. I did my eyes. I did like a simple look, nothing too crazy. Just like a little bit of red, like a brick red and a plain color. The palette I used for this look is my Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. The lashes, if you're wondering, the style that I'm wearing is All Nighter from Cosmic Lashes. I do have a coupon code below. I have all my makeup on. I have all the products that I purchased from Fenty Beauty. I'm going to check in from time to time throughout the day to show you the wear test and how the foundation is holding up. So right now the time is 1:04. That's Marley. I'll be checking in a couple of hours so I can let you know how the foundation is going. All right. See you guys in a bit. Guys, so I'm back. I just finished running some errands and I want to check in so I can show you what the foundation is looking like. So far right now, it's been about 4.5 hours. It's 5:30 right now. And the foundation's looking pretty good still. The highlight is on, my contour is on. It's not looking like it's separating anywhere or breaking apart. The foundation is looking really good, and what I really like about this foundation that I meant to say earlier was that I love that it covered up my hyperpigmentation, and a lot of times with us women who have deeper skin tones or tanner skin tones, we tend to have hyperpigmentation around our mouth, or like sometimes foundations will appear gray on our skin. I think it's settling in really well, and I'm really loving how it's feeling. It doesn't even feel like I'm wearing any makeup. It doesn't feel heavy. I don't feel like I need to blot. I haven't blotted or touched up my makeup at all since I put it on around 12:30, 1 o'clock. And the coverage is still good. I don't see the foundation fading away anywhere. And I've touched my face throughout the day just to, like, you know, rub my face or scratch somewhere. But it's looking pretty good. So I want to check in, and I'll be checking in again probably in another 4 hours. So I want to at least do for like the whole work day, because a lot of us work an average of 8 hours per day. So just for the work day, if we were to wear this foundation, I want to see how long it'll last. And then I'll go a little bit extra just to kind of see how long it takes me to actually get really greasy and oily. So this is what the foundation looks like right now, and we're at the 4.5 hour mark, and I'll be checking in to let you know how the foundation holds up. All right, see you guys later.
2,000 years later.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I want to come back for my last check-in. It's 2:38 in the morning, and I've been wearing this foundation for 13 going on 14 hours. I usually don't wear foundation or makeup for this long, but I was actually out and just got home. This is what the foundation looks like. There is some shininess starting to come through, and this is my makeup without any blotting or any retouching or applying of any powder. So I think this foundation held up pretty well. You can see it kind of fading in some areas, but for it to last 13 hours and not be greasy and like dripping wet, I think this is actually pretty good. I think the foundation did such a great job with maintaining the coverage on my skin as well as the color. It still looks even on my skin. Um, it is shiny. I mean, the highlight is still on, the blush is still on, and the contour is still on. The foundation held up so well. I am so impressed with Rihanna's Fenty Beauty foundation, the soft matte foundation. This is such a great foundation, and I'm so impressed. I mean, like, it held up so well throughout the day, and it just, like, I'm surprised that I didn't, get any separation anywhere on my skin. And I do have a little bit of greasiness coming through. I'm using these blotting sheets. We're just going to kind of see how much oil comes off on it. Here's the blotting sheet, and we're just going to blot my face and see how well it picks up the oil. So this is how much oil came off my face, and that's not too bad. I mean, usually I have to use like 4 of these because it's just really gross. But as soon as I blotted my face, the foundation looks good again. As far as my review, I think this is such a great line. The contour and highlight match sticks, they held up pretty well, and the highlight did as well. As you can see, it's still on there even after blotting. I'm so impressed with Rihanna's line. I would definitely recommend it to you guys. I would purchase it again. I mean, for the price point, this is such a great foundation. I mean, it lasted not only the 8 hours for a full work day, but more than that, just in case you needed to go out after work, or just in case you had a long day, just being out and about. But at least you know that this foundation will last you. So I just want to do a review. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope that I provided a very thorough review of the product and was able to show you the true wear test of this foundation. This is part of my new series, The Diary of an Oily Skin Girl, and I'm going to be doing a few foundation reviews to kind of do wear tests on, so that way we can get this series going. I think I'm going to upload them on Fridays from now on. We're going to call it Foundation Friday. So on Foundation Friday, I'm going to be uploading my video for this series, which is the Diaries of an Oily Skinned Girl. That's a tongue twister. But that's the series I'm going to start, so that way I can give my review on some good foundations for my fellow oily skinned girls. If you guys have any suggestions, or if you have any foundations you want me to try, definitely leave them down below. That way I can take a look and go purchase them and try them out for you. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.